So today we have a very interesting video. We're going to be looking at a brand new league, okay? Not a brand new league as in it's just started, but hopefully a brand new league that could be coming to FIFA 17. Now, it's not confirmed, okay, so it's not definitely happening, but I think there's a good possibility that it could be happening, okay? So this is like a sort of prediction video. This is sort of one that I think could be happening, and I don't know if you guys will think the same. You can let me know in the comment section down below. But today we're going to be taking a look at the Indian Super League and the players that are in it and could be coming to FIFA 17 Ultimate Team, okay? So it's very, very interesting. Some legendary players in this video, okay? So just make sure you stick around for this. If you guys want to open any FIFA packs or buy any FIFA coins, check out footbomb.com in the description down below. Use Rossi at the checkout page for a 10% discount. And you can also get yourself a free pack over there. And getgrip.co.uk for all the controller needs, okay? All the custom accessories, all the custom controllers. Rossi will get you 5% discount. And if you guys want me to cover any different league, okay? So any league on that isn't in FIFA currently, and you wanted me to take a look at the players that are in it, maybe like the I don't know, maybe like the USL League, okay, so not the MLS, but the USL. We can take a look at players that have been in that, or players that are currently in it and could be coming to FIFA 17. You know, just stuff like that. Make sure you drop a like on this video down below. Let's get 3,000 likes, and I'll bring you that video, I promise you. The first player we're going to be taking a look at the Indian Super League is Nicolas Anelka. Now, this guy obviously is a very, very well-known footballer. He's been at some big, big clubs like Chelsea, Arsenal, way more bigger clubs than that, okay? Let's just go through it. PSG, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Juventus, and a few other clubs like Bolton and West Brom and stuff like that. So this guy's had a pretty decent career, but let's take a look at the one he's living now. He's currently at Mumbai City, and he's actually the player manager, okay? So he's the manager and the player. So if we've seen him in FIFA 17, would we see a player card like the one you've seen on the screen now, or would we see like a manager card, or maybe both? Could we see the first ever card it's the striker card and a manager card, or whatever, a player card and a manager card? That would be insane. This is one of the big ones, okay, obviously, because like I say, I started this off first because he's a player manager, and it's very, very different from what you see in other clubs in Europe and stuff like that. You don't really see player managers too much, so I mean, we got one here with Anelka. Okay, so going into the second player then, this one is going to be pretty interesting, you guys. You probably would have forgotten this player even existed, maybe. I don't know, but let's just get into it. So we have Elano, okay. Elano is a pretty good Brazilian midfielder. You guys are remembering from Man City, probably. Shakhtar, Santos, Galatasaray, and a few other clubs here and there. But he's now on loan, okay, I think from Santos to an Indian Super League club, okay, so he's playing in the league. Now, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but he's playing for Chennai. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I could literally get that one so wrong that all the Indians are going to go mad at me in the comment section. But this guy had a pretty good career. He's also had 50 caps for Brazil, scoring 9 goals as well. And Man City, 62 appearances, 14 goals for them. They've got a few for Shakhtar, and he had a season or two at Galatasaray, so he's a pretty well-known player, actually. Elano, I just seem to remember him quite a lot. I know he wasn't at Man City for too long, in a couple of years, but I think it was the time that Man City just started buying loads of players and stuff, and he was one of the big names back then. And to be honest, he was only signed for 8 million, but on a 4-year contract by Sven-Göran Eriksson, I think. So, yes, so Elano's the second player who is in the Indian Super League, of course. Now, we could see him come back into FIFA 17 if the league is returned. Okay, the third player then is another ex-Premier League footballer. Now, this guy has been at a few decent clubs, a few big clubs as well. So, let's get into this. Frederic Piquionne, okay, so this guy is playing for Mumbai City at the minute, so the same team as Anelka, and he's managed by Anelka. He's played for some big clubs. Okay, let's get into it. So, Saint Etienne, obviously in the French league. Monaco, pretty big club. Lyon, pretty big club. Went on loan to Portsmouth, then he was at West Ham. Went on loan to Doncaster Rovers for like not even a season, I believe. Made only 8 appearances for them. They went to America, Portland Timber, and he's been about here and there since then. And he's now obviously in the Indian Super League, but he's only had 1 appearance for France as well. So pretty disappointing, I guess, for him on the national side of things. But he is a pretty well-known player with, you know, almost 100 caps in the Premier League between Portsmouth and West Ham, and not loads of goals. Like, he wasn't a prolific goal scorer if you look at this here, but still pretty well-known player. Another one in the Indian Super League, and he's actually being managed by Nicolas Anelka. Nicolas Anelka is his manager, guys, and he probably plays up front with him. How weird is that? We've got one here that's so different, okay, that it's gonna surprise a lot of you, okay? You might have heard of this guy, and you may be like, what's going on, okay? So let's go into number 4. We have Sanchez Watt, okay, who this guy actually was at Arsenal in a youth career from 98 to 2009. So that is like a 11-year youth career at Arsenal. Made it into the senior squad from 2009 to 2013. Never made an appearance for Arsenal, though, which is disappointing for him. He was on loan pretty much the whole time, though. He was on loan at clubs like Southend, Leeds for another year, Sheffield, Crawley, Colchester. Then he signed for Colchester on a permanent for a couple of years, and then he is in the Indian Super League at Kerala Blasters, okay, so that's pretty crazy. 25 years of age, ex-Arsenal player, now in Indian Super League. They must be paying him pretty good or something, surely. He's represented England in the youth levels under 16, 17 and 19, obviously, but hasn't made it into the senior squad. He's probably not going to be playing out in India, but he actually signed on a free transfer, if you guys are unaware. So Colchester released him or whatever, and he signed on a free transfer to Kerala Blasters in the Indian Super League. So this is crazy. This is a young player with still a lot to say at 25 years of age, ex-Arsenal player, playing out in the Indian Super League. This is not old players whose careers have passed. This is a young guy. This is a mix of it. Last but not least, we've got a bit of a different player, okay? This is a midfielder, and this guy, Didier Zokora, he used to play for a few big clubs as well, and obviously a big club like Tottenham for 3 years, making 88 appearances for Tottenham. He's played loads for Seville. He's played in Turkey for quite a bit. He's played in France as Setien. So, I mean, he's had a pretty decent career. You know, 88 appearances for Tottenham over 3 years. That's pretty good, right? He's also made 123 appearances for Ivory Coast. So that is crazy. Over 14 years, 123 appearances. And this guy's now playing for Pune City, however you pronounce it, in the Indian Super League. He's only played 13 games for them, so, you know, he's got maybe a bit to show over there. But a 35-year-old is over there, you know, finishing off his career probably in the Indian Super League, unlike Sanchez Watt, who probably will come back to England one day to play. Probably will. So yes, guys, they are 5 pretty decent, pretty big players I want to talk about in the Indian Super League. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe for more FIFA videos, and maybe a new league video, maybe next weekend or something like that. Guys, has been a pleasure as always. Peace.